I was going to film a mukbang. Can't think of the reason why. To chat about our Jeffers and that funny little guy. Shane Dawson has me flummoxed. I cannot work him out. He seems to wander aimlessly. What is he all about? I'm totally confuddled. I simply cannot see the appeal he has for millions. It's very odd to me. I've tried so hard to understand his appeal and road to fame. A bumbling, giggling Mr. Bland. Hey, I'm almost the same. Okay, before you all start saying, oh, Jan doesn't like Shane Dawson. It's not that at all. I just do not understand the guy. So, I've been watching his collab with Jeffers. Now, those of you that know me will know that I actually quite like JeffreeStar. I do like JeffreeStar. I think he's an inspiration. I think he's inspirational to young men. I think he's inspirational to makeup gurus, MUAs, and I think he's inspirational to so many people, and he's very inspiring. So, it's not a hate video. This is not a hate video. If you want one, go elsewhere, because you won't get it from me. But what I want to do is talk through this last episode that I saw last night. It's the one where they're actually producing the makeup. And I just wanted to put my thoughts out there about it for what they're worth. Are they worth anything? Probably not. But I've been watching, just so that you know. Some people may question the validity of JeffreeStar's relationship with Shane Dawson. I don't. I think they're both very successful people. As I said in the poem earlier on, I don't know why Shane is, but he is, so that's the end of that. And they live in close proximity to each other. They're both gay men, so they understand living in that situation. And they're both quite humorous, so I can understand it. Listen, we don't all make friends with people who are exactly the same as we are. Otherwise, let's face it, I wouldn't have any friends. So, some of my friends most of my friends are very different to me, and depending on where you are in your life, very much depends on your friendship group. When I was on the stage, I had a lot of oh, hello darling friends. When I was a musician, I had a lot of musician friends. You still keep those as you go along, but they sort of come into your life at different stages. I'm rambling, I don't know what I'm talking about. I want to talk about this video. I'm going to watch a little bit with you, and then I'll give you my perspective for what it's worth. So get ready for this, guys. People always, why is it I can leave my phone down all day, nobody rings, nobody leaves a message, nobody wants to speak to me, and then as soon as I'm on camera I get all these, yeah, I want to talk to you now, Jan. Well, tough. Now, certain things I want to pick out about this JeffreeStar collab with Shane. I understand it to be a collaboration in as much as Shane doesn't know a lot about makeup. He hasn't got that look about him. I'll tell you, the first time I saw Shane Dawson, I was like, why doesn't he change that t-shirt? Why does he look so scruffy? This is my honest opinion. Why does he do his hair like that? What is that hairstyle? What is it? It's like it's brushed all up there and then he's just left it just sitting on his head, doing its own thing. He obviously brushes it from the back forward. Someone needs to have a word with him. You'd think Jeffers would have a word with him, but obviously he doesn't. Also, I notice that Shane is quite well built. So what? The best of us are. So I don't fat shame. Not really. I do get accused of it, but I do it in jest. Because, I could lose a few pounds. But I'd rather be losing a few pounds than being paper thin. I don't want to be paper thin either. Anyway, why am I rambling about this? Let's get back to this.
Question of the day. And it was like so cheesy, kind of lame, but then I answered it, and then she answered
See,
it.
this is meant to be quite a serious thing, and I do get that.
I really went in with training and working out. It was literally just to get skinny. That was the whole reason.
He's talking about his... Did he have body misfortune? I can't even say it.
And I still, wanted to myself. So, why is there a knife? Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, side note. Okay.
I think the thing that irritates me more than anything about these videos, and I have said it on Twitter quite often, I cannot stand the editing. I cannot stand where the cameraman is obviously doing this as he goes around the room. I mean, we can all do that, but it's not very nice for people that are watching it. It makes you feel like you're on a boat in the middle of the ocean. The last one, which I think was number 3 or number 4, I had to stop watching it because of that. Because of the swaying. Now, I've been told by one of my subscribers that that's quite a trendy way of doing it. Well, I'm sorry. I realise I'm not his demographic, but honestly, it's just too painful for me. And the music, we don't need the music that loud throughout all of it. No, we don't. The other thing that irritates the life out of me is the cameraman, who I think his name is Andrew. His incessant giggling. He's laughing all the way through. Stop it. It spoils it. He's obviously been told, yeah, no, you're all right. You can laugh at funny bits. So what he does is he laughs at every bit. Every single thing that Shane says, he laughs at. Shut up, Andrew. Do my blooming head in.
Why is there a knife? Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, side note. Okay. From myself. So I think this time is different because it's about trying to look better for the beauty world, but it's also about health. I don't want to die. I don't want to have a heart attack. I don't know. I'm excited about life, which is weird. It's new. It's just different. I feel like I want to live. And it's creative. Wow.
Now that bit demonstrates perfectly what I mean about the ambiguity of Shane Dawson's videos. That was a very poignant point he was making, in that he was saying that, I've actually realised I live quite a good life and I want to live. I've realised I don't want to die, I want to live. So there were so many things that he was sort of talking about there. He was touching on, possibly depression. I don't know his background. But, maybe he's suffered with depression. Maybe, he has had, I'm determined to say this word, body can't say it, guys. Anyway, you know what I mean. Dysphoria, never mind. Anyway, maybe he's had that. But the thing that spoils it, I feel, every time is that giggle. That giggle by the cameraman. Why is he, as he was talking to Shane there, he was getting closer and closer to his face. It was a very poignant, heartfelt. Was it poignant? Was it heartfelt? I don't know. It's all very confusing to me. And then you've got this giggle. I don't understand it. It's too ambiguous, guys.
This one,
here we're looking at them choosing box sizes for his new palette.
Oh yeah, because that would be a game changer too.
Those are different shapes.
Obviously, it can be changed, but
first time opening, so
yeah.
For this one, I just decided to try on. So we can.
What we're shown here is that Shane actually isn't designing these things, he may be giving the nod and saying, yeah, I like that, or yeah, no, I prefer that, but he's not designing it. There's a group of people around that table who are actually designing it. So what exactly is Shane doing? It's, you know, it offers a lot of questions to me anyway. For me, Shane is very much like somebody who, you know, Jeffree is doing him an absolutely humongous favour. Shane is likely to earn millions and millions of dollars because of this. And Jeffree is doing it for him. Now, by doing this series, you know, they're being very open about it. But it kind of, the way he films it in this sort of bumbling, I was going to say professor, but he doesn't come across as a bumbling professor. He comes across as a child on sort of a work experience who doesn't really know what he's doing. And everybody else is saying, oh yeah, go on, you try that. You know, show us what you think. You know, have you got any ideas for anybody? You know, it's all very much like that. And there's no problem with that, you know, if that's the way they want to do it. And, you know, they are being totally honest. So nobody can say that they're not being open about it. And if anything, to me, it proves what a wonderful man JeffreeStar is. I love that Jeffree is looking after Shane. But for me, the whole time I'm thinking, this guy is a multi-millionaire. How can he really be that dumb?
You're gonna die.
Here we have this guy with the video again.
I have a pit in my stomach. I've had a weird morning. So, okay. I don't even know what's going on. What's happening? Yeah, so you haven't checked your emails? No, because there was like a million of them.
So here he is, he's talking to the cameraman.
Here's what happened. After we left Jeffree's office, the conspiracy palette wasn't there. Like, it just wasn't what we...
Or development, do something good. Like, do what you want, you know?
I don't know, we just didn't have a good feeling about it. So...
Okay, the next meeting is final.
At the end of the video, they've decided they don't like any of the designs. So they're all of a panic.
It's literal, like, let's fuck it, you know? Literally, next time spit in my face. Shit, you're stupid. Stop. I was sitting here like, should I do it on camera?
The thing is, Jeffree is steering him, but like the work experience boy, he's also trying to get him to use his own skills. And sadly, Shane doesn't have any guys. So they end up going back to Jeffree's. And then they finish the video because tomorrow night, in fact tonight, they're going to be coming out with the launch. Now, I have nothing against this. It's two businessmen that have collabed together and they're both going to earn a lot of money out of it. Good for them. Good for them. But it does still make me question, who is Shane Dawson? Is he really that person? Who is he? If you'd like me to do any more of these type of videos, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. And like, share and subscribe to Jane's Reviews if you wouldn't mind. So I'm out of here now. I've got Great British Bake Off to watch and I'll probably watch the next Shane one as long as it's not whizzing around the room again. So you take care of yourselves out there and let me know what you think. Am I right? You know I'm right. I'm always right. Take care of yourselves and run our world out there. Bye-bye for now. Shane Dawson has me flummoxed. Shane Dawson has me flummoxed. Dawson has me flummoxed. I cannot work him out. He seems to wander aimlessly. What is he all about? I'm totally confuddled. I simply cannot see the appeal he has for millions. It's all double Dutch to me. It's very odd to me. I've tried so hard to understand his road to fame. I've tried so hard to understand his appeal and road to fame.